everybody, welcome back to another Wednesday class. We're all here together to jump rope, but notice it's a little different. That's right, I'm not in my usual spot. I'm here at the Elite Jumps warehouse. I'm in the corner right now. This is where they make a lot of the ropes that you're using right now. And we are going to do under the leg skills today. Before we get into it, we're going to do a good warm-up. Normally we do our warm-up, we do our full workout. Today we're going to do a special one where we're jumping on one leg at a time. This is how it's going to work. You're going to jump on one leg, then you're going to switch, jump on the other leg, and then you're going to jump on this leg 2 times, and then this leg 2 times, then this leg 3 times, and 3 times. We're going to go all the way up to 5 and then back down. So normally everybody goes at their own pace. Today we're going to try to go closer to the same time. If you find that this pace is hard to keep up with, don't worry about it. Just pause this part, do it at your own pace, and then replay it right after we're done, okay? All right, here we go. Call this one up the ladder. We'll start with my right leg. Ready, set, go. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Woo. If you don't feel warmed up yet, that's all right. That's totally normal. You can try it a couple more times. If you're feeling ready to go, you're feeling locked in, let's go ahead and get things started today. So, first skill we're going to do today for under the leg day is called a Kruger, or a leg over. It looks just like this. It's where the rope goes underneath the leg and you do a side swing to get it out of the way. Let me walk you through this. Watch. Lift up your leg right in front of you and then bring it a little bit to the side, about 30 degrees out to the side. So my knee comes up and then my knee comes out this way. When I jump the Kruger, my other leg, the one that's down, is the one that goes through the rope. It's like jumping through half of your body and then getting the rest of the half through on the side swing. So I'm bringing my knee up, I'm jumping through the bottom foot, and then doing the side swing off. So your leg comes up here, your same arm goes under the same hand. So right leg comes up, your right arm goes there. Make sure, check now, that you're not going behind, because then it's not going to work. Your hand needs to go in front, toward the front of your leg here, underneath. Try to actually make contact with your leg, maybe go a little bit further, to really make sure the rope has room to go underneath. If your leg is sticking out too far, if your foot is sticking out too far, the rope is just going to wrap around like this. It's going to be really hard. So bring your foot kind of straight down. You want enough room that as soon as you jump through, you can do the side swing off the foot right there at the end. So one more time. We're going nice and slow. Our knees coming up. We're jumping through with the other foot and doing the side swing off. Very good. And that is the Kruger. Feel free to watch that one back a couple times. On YouTube, you can even click the little settings at the bottom right hand of the screen, and you can click on 0.25 speed. So you can watch that back really slow if you need to. And as many times as you want to. All right, the next one we're going to try is called a toad. And a toad is based on the cross. So if you've already learned cross, you are in the right place. If you have not learned cross yet, check out our other videos about learning how to do a cross with a jump rope. Then this one will make a lot more sense. So we're going to warm up with our cross a couple times just to get our brain back in the order of what the rope is doing during a cross. Because for a toad, look, it's the same thing as a cross, just your leg kind of goes between your arms. This is how it works. As the rope comes over and you start to cross your arms, your right arm goes under your left leg. So it's the opposite of the Kruger. It's not same arm, same side. It's opposite. So my right hand is going under my left leg. My left arm goes on top. Now, if you go ahead and put your rope in front of you, you can practice just getting into that position. So the right hand's going under, left hand is on top, just like this. As we learn all of these crossing skills, you have to make sure that you're crossing your arms big enough, right? That if somebody's standing behind you, they could see both your hands poking out. Because if you can't see your hands poking out, that means some part of your body is not going to make it through because it's blocking, right? If you look at the shape of the rope, as we do every crossing skill, it's always that nice U shape that you can fit through. When you're practicing the toad position, go ahead and you can bring it lower and make sure that the rope is making contact with the ground. If it's up really high like this, it's going to be really hard to get through there. So we're not crossing here either, right? Even when it's under the leg, because then we're not going to fit through either. So you're making sure you're crossing big enough and seeing that shape to make sure you can fit through. To get into it, it's the same as a cross. You jump over the rope. As the rope is coming down, you're crossing your arms, but at the same time that your arms are starting that motion, you're raising your leg so they all kind of meet at the same moment. So we're here, they cross, and then open. You open your hands the same time you would for a regular cross. It just feels a little different because your leg is sandwiched in the middle right there. So we're crossing, we're waiting till the rope comes into the front before we uncross. And that is how you do the toad. Once you've done that one a couple times, once you've tried the Kruger a couple times, another one you can try is called inverse toad. And if you don't get this one today, that's totally fine. It's definitely a fun one to work on though. It's just like toad, where the right hand goes under the leg, but you're going to switch what leg you're doing it on. So now it's the same arm going underneath the same leg. The reason that the inverse toad is so much harder than a regular toad, I think, is because right at the beginning and the exit. So I guess all of it, yeah. Going ahead, as you cross through, it's also harder to reach all the way across. And what I mean by that is with toad, when you have your right hand going underneath your left leg, it's a lot more natural because your arm can cheat all the way to the center of your body to reach across. Whereas with inverse toad, that hand is blocked by your leg, so you really got to reach extra far. So once you've mastered the toad, it's a great time to try the inverse toad. Jumping your knee up and jumping through. The big cross right there. Excellent work. And then the last one we're going to do today for under the leg crosses, and this one is just loads of fun. It is called the caboose. There's two ways to do it. There's one where you jump through like this, and it goes backward, and there's one which is a wonderful ending pose. You don't even have to jump for that one. Let me show you how to do it. You're going to bring the rope up over your head and cross your arms as it's coming down here. Your hands are going to go behind each of your knees. So opposite knees. My right hand's going behind my left knee. My left hand's going behind my right knee. Right? And I'm not squatting down too much like this and keeping my head up because that makes it really hard. So I'm bending at the hip more, keeping my legs a little straighter so I have room to get the cross through. And what you do is you cross your arms, bring your hands to those opposite knees, and the rope will go up over your head. So I'm going to opposites, and it goes over my head. Trying that one more time. The rope's coming over, and I cross behind the knees, and it goes over my head. When the rope is in front, all you have to do is stand up and open your hands, the ending pose version. If you'd like to jump through it, you bring up over your head, cross behind the knees, it goes over the head. When it's in front of you, you jump over it, and then you just bring the rope backward, since the rope is already in front of you for that ending. Well, great job, everybody. I'm excited to see all of your crosses under the legs. I will see you next week, probably not here at the warehouse. I'll see you then.